Welcome to the New York Botanical Gardens. The gardens are accessible by Metro North Railroad directly on the White Plains Line. The entrance is across the street from the train station. One of the first things you'll see upon the entrance to the park past the library is the Rock Garden, which is a place where the earth shows through and is a beautiful hill to walk on. The main tram stop is directly located next to Rock Garden and is a great place to travel around the park. The main entrance and parking lot are located at another section where you will find a cafe where you can have a snack, public restrooms, and the gift shop. When I was traveling there last summer, the theme was Alice in Wonderland. Not far from the gift shop is what's called the native plant garden. There's many things here. They are all native to New York and the Northeast. You will find here a pond with waterfall, nice little boardwalk, and so much more to see. I just missed one of my favorite seasons when I was visiting this wonderful native plant area, and this was the part that belongs to the rhododendron garden. I love rhododendrons, and this I'm hoping to catch this season because I didn't catch it last season. The wildflower field was one of my favorite spots in the summertime. All of those things that my neighbors tend to look at as weeds were just beautiful in this area. The paths are wood and paved and wonderful. There's a small pond at the foot of the hill, and it tends to be filled in the summertime with everything from Queen Anne's lace to daisies and so many other beautiful wildflowers that we in the Northeast just love. It has a wonderful path up and around on it, and it's a great walk. There's a small end into the woods. It's just a delightful place to spend some time during your day. Next on my travels was a trip through an actual marsh in the Bronx in New York. I was amazed as I entered this land that had all kinds of ferns and woods overhanging the paved walkway. I had no idea what I was walking into until I wandered in and looked all around me to see all of the amazing things that were happening inside. It was something that I truly loved and something that I don't see in the city often. The wetlands came with its own boardwalk, viewing platform, viewmasters of some sort to look out over the terrain. You saw all the things you'd see in a marsh, bulrushes, lily pads, and there were even animals out there if you looked close enough to see. Once again, couldn't believe that I was seeing this in the middle of the Bronx, New York. The wet This is home to the only crabapple grove I've ever seen. Most of us look at crabapples as those bitter things that we don't want to eat, but here they're just beautiful. And then we moved on to the Conifer Park. The tram occasionally takes special trips through here, especially in the evenings. That's why you see gates of a sort and lighting along the way. Here you will find every imaginable form of evergreen tree and plant that you'd ever heard of, and more. It's a beautiful place to take a stroll, I'm going to imagine year-round, as evergreens, conifers, are year-round plants. And, and soon we were on our way to the Rockefeller Rose Garden in the very back of the park. The Rockefeller Rose Garden was opened to the public in 1988. It's an elaborate garden. It has hundreds of varieties of roses. They're all organized in almost an English garden fashion and surrounded by a beautiful gate and fence. It has so much to look at. When I visited the Rockefeller Rose Garden, there was an overall park Alice in Wonderland theme. There was a giant chessboard at the top entrance to the garden and many other wonderful things to look at around the park and the rose garden. I finished my day with a wonderful ride on the tram around the park, stopping at many places that were just lovely. Join me because there will be more of this topic, and we will visit the conservatory for several events.